y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I go about cleaning up my box braids, making them look like new and really refreshing them. I've probably had these box braids in a little bit over a month. They're super long, as you can tell, and there's quite a few of them in my head. My edges are starting to look a little bit frayed, so it's definitely time to do some cleanup. If this is something you guys would be interested in learning more about, please keep watching. I usually start by pulling out the pieces that I know I want to refresh. I go one by one because I don't like to have to redo my parts. I really like everything to match up with the braids that I'm not redoing, so I pull them out one by one, and I probably go about 3 rows back in the front, and then in the back, oh my goodness, it's crazy back there. In the back, I'll probably do the same. I'll go about 3 rows up, maybe 2, and then I'll go 3rd row up on these sides. Y'all, takedown is probably the most tedious part and where you're going to spend most of your time, especially towards the ends because the braids are so small. But I'll use a comb at the bottom, just kind of neatly and gently comb through because I do reuse the hair as long as it doesn't ruin. Then once I get towards the top, I'll go with my fingers and it gets pretty easy from there. Once you have the hair taken down, you do want to go in and kind of comb out any like buildup out of your hair, because the worst thing is to re-braid it and it still looks really nasty at the root. And then you'll go in with some gel or oil, whatever you choose. I go in with Eco Style gel just to make gripping a little bit easier, and you'll re-braid. Because my braids are so long, this process took me literally all day, but if your braids are shorter, this process should be really quick and very easy. And just to show you once more how I go about doing this. I tell y'all, I was so relieved when I finally finished, and everything looks so neat again and almost brand new, which is the exciting thing about having box braids and being able to actually braid yourself. You can clean them up and reset. From here, what I personally like to do, you don't have to do it, is go in and just kind of trim each braid up. Sometimes you get frays and flyaways that kind of mess up the neatness, so I go in. It's really tedious, but it's totally worth it in my opinion. Favorite part about fixing and cleaning up my braids is actually cleaning my scalp. I personally like to use 1 part vinegar to 2 parts water and a t-shirt, and I'll go in and basically just wipe down my scalp with that mixture. I follow up with water though because I don't like the smell of vinegar on my hair. I've found that this is a really natural product to use, and it does the same job as shampoo. Now, since we did undo and redo a few braids, you do want to seal your ends again, so I put a big old pot of water on boil, and once it boils, I'll dip my ends in the water and let them sit for about 1 minute. like a new woman, you guys. My final step is I like to go in with Tresemme Mousse in the extra firm control, and I'll put this literally all over my head. I've found that it seals everything in, makes it really look really neat. It smells delicious, and it really just, I don't know, does something special. And that's pretty much it, y'all. After you finish that step, you're all done. Your braids are ready to rock and roll once more. These edges is on super fleek again, and the braids are neat. The mousse is going to help them stay that way for a while, and I'm really, really, really excited about how it came out. And just to switch some stuff up on y'all, I actually decided to cut them short, and I'm loving it. As I had mentioned earlier in this video, my braids were really heavy. There were so many in my head that I just needed a change. I needed to give my edges a break, so I decided to cut them short. I love the outcome, and I'll actually link a video down below if you guys want to know how I go about sealing the ends since they are a little bit shorter. What do y'all think? So that is it. It's pretty simple. I hope you guys found this method really simple. Please don't hesitate to drop questions down below, and I can help you guys to the best of my ability. I hope you liked this tutorial. I definitely think going short was like probably the best decision I could have possibly made. Honestly, the hair was getting so heavy, and I was getting to a point where I wanted to take them out, but I really thought, no, let me try and just make do to see if I can push through and really keep this protective style in a little bit longer, and cutting it short was exactly what I needed. I feel so free, so liberated. If you guys would like to see a tutorial on how I achieve the actual box braid, like if you want me to walk through the method, then I can definitely do that. Just drop that request down below as well. Thank you guys again for stopping back by. Please don't forget to hit subscribe before you go, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye y'all.